Hey there, fierce ladies and curious gents. Did you know that 68% of men admit to being attracted to women who play hard to get? Well, buckle up because we're about to dive into the fascinating world of Sigma females and why they're driving men wild. Welcome to our channel where we explore the hidden dynamics of modern relationships. Today, we're shining a spotlight on the enigmatic Sigma female, the lone wolf of the dating jungle. For too long, society has tried to squeeze women into neat little boxes. But Sigma females? They're tearing up the rulebook and rewriting it in their own bold, beautiful handwriting. Now, let's uncover the 9 mind-blowing reasons why men can't resist chasing these elusive queens. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for all of them, especially number 7. Reason number 1, the mystique of self-sufficiency. Sigma females don't need a knight in shining armor. They're their own heroes. This independence is like catnip to men who crave a challenge. Let's dive deeper into our first reason why men find Sigma females irresistible. The mystique of self-sufficiency. Picture this: a woman who doesn't need anyone to complete her, who's got her life together like a perfectly solved Rubik's Cube. That's our Sigma female in a nutshell, ladies and gents. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, don't men want to feel needed? Well, here's where it gets interesting. The self-sufficiency of a Sigma female isn't about pushing people away. It's about being whole on her own, and that's a game changer. Imagine a woman who can change her own tire, negotiate a killer deal at work, and whip up a gourmet meal, all before her morning coffee. That's the kind of capability we're talking about here. It's not about being a superwoman. It's about handling life's curveballs with grace and grit. But here's the kicker. This self-sufficiency creates an air of mystery. Men find themselves wondering, what's her secret? How does she do it all? It's like trying to solve a fascinating puzzle. And let's face it, we humans love a good mystery. This independence also means that a Sigma female chooses to be with someone because she wants to, not because she needs to. And that, my friends, is incredibly flattering. It's like being chosen as the cherry on top of an already delicious sundae. Who wouldn't want that ego boost? But it's not all smooth sailing. This self-sufficiency can be intimidating for some men. It challenges traditional notions of masculinity and the damsel in distress narrative. But for the right guy, it's like striking gold. Here's a little secret. Self-sufficient women often make the best partners. They're not looking for someone to complete them. They're looking for someone to complement them. It's about building a power couple, not a lopsided relationship. And let's not forget the freedom this brings to a relationship. A self-sufficient Sigma female isn't clingy or needy. She's got her own life, her own passions, her own goals. This gives both partners room to grow individually and as a couple. So, to all you Sigma females out there, keep rocking that self-sufficiency. It's not just attractive, it's empowering. You're showing the world that you can stand on your own 2 feet and still open your heart to love. And to the men watching, if you find yourself drawn to a self-sufficient woman, congratulations. You're in for an exciting, fulfilling ride. Just remember, she doesn't need you, but she might just want you. And isn't that the best kind of love? Remember, folks, true partnership isn't about dependence. It's about choosing to walk side by side, supporting each other while maintaining your individual awesomeness. That's the magic of the self-sufficient Sigma female. But hey, don't click away yet. The next reason might just change how you see yourself. Reason 2, emotional intelligence on steroids. These ladies have EQ through the roof. They're not just in touch with their feelings, they're practically emotional ninjas. Men are drawn to this depth like moths to a flame. All right, folks, let's talk about reason number 2. Why men can't resist Sigma females. Emotional intelligence on steroids. Now, we're not talking about actual steroids here. We're talking about EQ that's so powerful, it could probably bench press your feelings. So what does it mean when we say Sigma females have emotional intelligence on steroids? Well, imagine someone who can read a room faster than you can say mood swing. That's our Sigma female in action. These ladies aren't just in touch with their own emotions, they're like emotional weather forecasters for everyone around them. They can sense a storm brewing in your mood before you even know it's coming. It's like they've got an emotional GPS that never loses signal. But here's the real kicker. Sigma females don't just detect emotions, they know how to navigate them. Feeling down, they'll know exactly what to say to lift your spirits. Had a rough day at work? They'll sense it and give you space or comfort, whatever you need most. This supercharged EQ isn't about manipulation. It's about genuine understanding and connection. It's like having a translator for the language of feelings. And let's face it, in a world where many of us struggle to express our emotions, this skill is pure gold. For men, this emotional intelligence is both fascinating and comforting. It's like finally finding someone who can read the instruction manual for their feelings. No more guessing games or emotional charades. Sigma females get it, and they get you. But don't think for a second that this makes Sigma females emotional pushovers. Oh no, their high EQ means they're masters at setting healthy boundaries. They know when to offer support and when to step back. It's a delicate balance, and they nail it every time. This emotional savvy also makes Sigma females incredible problem solvers in relationships. They can diffuse tensions, mediate conflicts, and foster deeper connections. It's like having a relationship superhero on speed dial. For men who've grown up in a world that often discourages emotional expression, being with a Sigma female can be a revelation. Finally having permission to feel, to be vulnerable, to be human. So, to all you emotionally intelligent Sigma females out there, keep flexing those EQ muscles. You're not just attracting men, you're revolutionizing relationships one emotional insight at a time. And guys, if you find yourself drawn to a woman with off-the-charts emotional intelligence, buckle up. You're in for a ride that's not just exciting, but deeply fulfilling. Get ready to explore depths of connection you never knew existed. Reason 3. The allure of the unpredictable. Sigma females are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. This unpredictability keeps men on their toes and coming back for more. It's time to talk about reason number 3, why men can't get enough of Sigma females. The allure of the unpredictable. Buckle up, because this one's a wild ride. That rush you get when you're on a roller coaster, not knowing what twist or turn is coming next. That's the kind of excitement Sigma females bring to the table. They're like a beautiful, mysterious novel that you just can't put down. You're always eager to see what the next page holds. Now, we're not talking about being flaky or unreliable here. Sigma females are dependable when it counts. But they've got this magical ability to keep things fresh and exciting. One day they might surprise you with tickets to a rock concert. The next they're curled up with a book discussing philosophy. It's like dating a one-woman variety show. This unpredictability stems from their diverse interests and their courage to follow their passions. They don't stick to a script or conform to expectations. They march to the beat of their own drum, and that rhythm is irresistibly catchy. For men, this is like a breath of fresh air in a world of routine. It's the antidote to boring dates and predictable conversations. With a Sigma female, every interaction is an adventure. Will she challenge your views on politics today? Or maybe she'll reveal a hidden talent for salsa dancing. The possibilities are endless. But here's the real kicker. This unpredictability isn't just about keeping things exciting. It's about growth. Sigma females push the boundaries, encouraging their partners to step out of their comfort zones. It's like having a personal life coach who makes self-improvement feel like a thrilling journey rather than a chore. This quality also keeps the chase alive in relationships. Even in long-term partnerships, There's always something new to discover about a Sigma female. It's like unwrapping a gift that keeps on giving. However, don't mistake this for playing games. Sigma females aren't trying to be unpredictable, they simply are. It's a natural result of their complex, multifaceted personalities and their refusal to be boxed in by societal expectations. So, to all you wonderfully unpredictable Sigma females out there, keep embracing your ever-changing nature. You're not just keeping things interesting, you're inspiring growth and adding color to the lives of those around you. And guys, if you find yourself drawn to a woman who keeps you guessing in the best way possible, congratulations. You're in for a lifetime of excitement, growth, and beautiful surprises. Just remember to hold on tight. It's going to be one heck of a ride. Stick around for reason 4. It's a real eye-opener. Number 4. Masters of the art of absence. Ever heard the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder? Sigma females have turned this into an art form. They're not playing games, they're living life on their terms. Ready for reason 5? It's gonna blow your mind. Now, before you start thinking we're talking about some kind of disappearing act, let me explain. You've heard the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? Well, Sigma females have turned this into an art form. They're like master painters, but instead of canvas and oils, they're working with time and presence. And let me tell you, the masterpiece they create is absolutely mesmerizing. So what does this art of absence look like in action? Picture this. A Sigma female doesn't feel the need to be in constant contact. She's not glued to her phone, anxiously waiting for texts or calls. She's out there living her best life, pursuing her passions, and building her dreams. And here's the kicker. She's doing it all without constantly checking in or seeking validation. This isn't about playing hard to get or using manipulation tactics. No. It's about having a rich, fulfilling life that doesn't revolve around a relationship. It's about understanding that true connection doesn't require 24/7 presence. For men, this can be both intriguing and a little unnerving. In a world of instant gratification and constant connectivity, a woman who values her space is like a breath of fresh air. It's like finding a quiet oasis in the middle of a noisy city. But here's where it gets really interesting. When a Sigma female does show up, she's fully present. No half-hearted conversations or distracted nods. She's there, in the moment, giving her full attention. And let me tell you, after experiencing her absence, this presence feels like a gift. This mastery of absence also creates a healthy balance in relationships. It prevents that suffocating, clingy feeling that can kill romance faster than you can say personal space. Instead, it fosters a sense of appreciation and excitement. Each encounter feels special, like a mini reunion. But make no mistake, this isn't about being cold or distant. Sigma females know how to nurture connections. They just do it in a way that respects both their own independence and their partners. It's like a beautiful dance of coming together and moving apart, each step making the relationship stronger. This art of absence also keeps the mystery alive. It gives both partners space to miss each other, to reflect on their feelings, to grow individually. It's like watering a plant. Too much, and you'll drown it. Too little, and it'll wither. Sigma females have found that perfect balance. You're not just preserving your independence, you're creating deeper, more meaningful connections. And gentlemen, if you find yourself captivated by a woman who knows the value of space and absence, count yourself lucky. You're experiencing a love that respects individuality, fosters growth, and keeps the spark alive. Just remember, good things come to those who wait, and with a Sigma female, the wait is always worth it. Number 5, the Confidence Contagion. There's something magnetic about a woman who knows her worth. Sigma females exude confidence, and it's catching. Men can't help but be drawn into their orbit. We've reached reason number 5 why men find Sigma females irresistible. The confidence contagion. Buckle up, because this one's a real game changer. Picture this. A woman walks into a room and suddenly the energy shifts. She's not loud or flashy, but there's something about her that commands attention. That's the Sigma female's confidence in action. And let me tell you, it's more contagious than a yawn in a boring meeting. Now, we're not talking about arrogance here. This isn't about thinking you're better than everyone else. No, the confidence of a Sigma female is more like a warm, glowing light. It's self-assured, unapologetic, and absolutely magnetic. This confidence comes from a deep sense of self-knowledge. Sigma females know who they are, what they want, and what they bring to the table. They're comfortable in their own skin, flaws and all. And here's the kicker. They don't need anyone else's approval to feel good about themselves. For men, this self-assured attitude is like catnip. It's refreshing, it's attractive, and it's downright inspiring. Being around a confident Sigma female makes you want to level up your own game. It's like their confidence is contagious, and suddenly you find yourself standing a little taller, speaking a little bolder. But here's where it gets really interesting. This confidence isn't just about personal achievement or success. It's about being confident enough to be vulnerable, to admit mistakes, to ask for help when needed. It's a holistic kind of confidence that embraces all aspects of being human. This confidence also translates into clear communication. Sigma females aren't afraid to express their thoughts, feelings, or desires. No mind games, no beating around the bush. And in a world of mixed signals and what did they mean by that? Moments, this clarity is incredibly refreshing. The confidence of a Sigma female is like a fortress. It protects her from negativity, allows her to take risks, and helps her bounce back from setbacks. And the best part? It creates a safe space for others to be themselves too. To all you confidently radiant Sigma females out there, keep shining. Your self-assurance isn't just attractive, it's transformative. You're not just turning heads, you're inspiring others to embrace their own awesomeness. And fellas, if you find yourself drawn to a woman whose confidence lights up the room, get ready for an exciting journey. You're not just getting a partner, you're getting a personal growth catalyst. So bask in that glow, let it inspire you, and watch as your own confidence starts to soar. Don't even think about missing reason 6. These ladies aren't just pretty faces, they're walking encyclopedias with sass. Men who crave mental stimulation find Sigma females irresistible. We've arrived at reason number 6 why Sigma females have men absolutely captivated. They're intellectual sparring partners extraordinaire. Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the sexy world of brain power. Picture this. You're having a conversation that starts with the latest Netflix show and somehow ends up debating the ethics of artificial intelligence. That's the kind of mental gymnastics you can expect with a Sigma female. These ladies aren't just pretty faces, they're walking, talking think tanks with a side of sass. Sigma females have this incredible ability to engage in deep, meaningful conversations on a wide range of topics. They're like intellectual chameleons, able to adapt and contribute to discussions, whether it's about quantum physics, medieval history, or the socio-economic implications of avocado toast. And let me tell you, that versatility is hot. But here's the real kicker. They don't just regurgitate facts. Oh no, Sigma females know how to think critically, to challenge ideas, and to look at things from multiple angles. It's like mental chess, and they're always a few moves ahead. For men who crave mental stimulation, this is like finding an oasis in a desert of small talk. Finally, someone who can keep up with their thoughts, challenge their perspectives, and maybe even teach them a thing or two. But don't think for a second that these intellectual sparring matches are dry or boring. Sigma females know how to inject humor, passion, and personal insights into these discussions. It's not just an exchange of information. It's a dance of ideas, a meeting of minds. This intellectual compatibility creates a deep bond. It's not just about physical attraction or emotional connection. It's about finding someone who gets you on a cerebral level. It's like finding your mental soulmate. And here's a little secret. These intellectual sparring sessions, they're basically foreplay for the brain. The excitement of a good debate, the thrill of learning something new, the intimacy of sharing ideas. It's all incredibly stimulating in more ways than one. But it's not all serious business. Sigma females know how to balance deep discussions with light-hearted banter. They can go from discussing existential philosophy to cracking jokes about dad puns in the blink of an eye. It's this mental agility that keeps things exciting and unpredictable. So, to all you brilliant Sigma females out there, keep flexing those mental muscles. Your intellect isn't just attractive, it's revolutionary. You're not just winning arguments, you're winning hearts and minds. And gentlemen, if you find yourself drawn to a woman who can challenge you intellectually and keep you on your mental toes, congratulations. You're in for a stimulating, growth-filled journey. Get ready for conversations that will expand your mind and ignite your passion. After all, there's nothing sexier than a meeting of the minds. Reason 7 is coming up, and trust me, it's a doozy. Reason number 7, the paradox of vulnerability. Now here's the kicker. Sigma females know how to be strong and vulnerable at the same time. It's like emotional alchemy, and men find it utterly captivating. The paradox of vulnerability. Now, I know what you're thinking. Vulnerability? Isn't that the opposite of being strong? Hold on to your hats because we're about to flip that notion on its head. Here's the deal. Sigma females have this incredible ability to be both strong and vulnerable at the same time. It's like they've cracked some secret code of human emotion. And let me tell you, it's absolutely mesmerizing. Picture this. A woman who can confidently lead a board meeting, then openly share her fears and insecurities with her partner. That's the Sigma female's paradox of vulnerability in action. It's not about being weak. It's about having the strength to show your true self. You see, these ladies understand that true strength isn't about building impenetrable walls. It's about having the courage to let those walls down, to be real, raw, and honest. And let me tell you, that kind of authenticity is magnetic. For men, this paradox is both comforting and inspiring. It's like finding a unicorn in a world of Instagram filters and carefully curated public images. Finally, someone who's not afraid to be human, flaws and all. But here's where it gets really interesting. This vulnerability isn't about being needy or dependent. It's about being secure enough in yourself to show your softer side. It's about knowing that sharing your feelings doesn't make you weak. It makes you relatable, approachable, and incredibly attractive. This paradox also creates a safe space for men to be vulnerable too. In a world that often tells guys to man up and hide their emotions, having a partner who models healthy vulnerability is like a breath of fresh air. It's permission to be fully human with all the messy emotions that come with it. And let's not forget the intimacy this creates. When you can be your true self with someone, warts and all, it forges a connection that goes beyond the surface level. It's like emotional superglue, binding two people together in a way that superficial relationships just can't match. So, to all you beautifully paradoxical Sigma females out there, keep embracing your vulnerability. Your strength isn't diminished by showing your softer side, it's enhanced. You're not just attracting partners, you're revolutionizing what it means to be strong. And gentlemen, if you find yourself drawn to a woman who can be both your rock and your soft place to land, count your lucky stars. You found someone who can teach you the strength in softness, the power in openness. Get ready for a relationship that's not just skin deep, but soul deep. After all, in the paradox of vulnerability, everyone wins. Reason number 8. The Freedom Fascination. All right, folks, we're adding another compelling reason to our list of why Sigma females have men completely captivated. The Freedom Fascination. Buckle up, because we're about to explore a concept that's as liberating as it is alluring. Picture this: a woman who values her independence as much as she values her relationships. That's our Sigma female in a nutshell. These ladies have mastered the art of balancing personal freedom with deep connections, and let me tell you, it's a sight to behold. Now, when we talk about freedom here, we're not just talking about the ability to do whatever you want, whenever you want. Oh no, it goes much deeper than that. For Sigma females, freedom is about self-determination, personal growth, and the courage to live life on their own terms. These women don't view relationships as chains that bind them. Instead, they see them as springboards for mutual growth and support. It's like they've cracked the code of how to be committed without being confined, and it's absolutely fascinating to watch. For men, this freedom-loving nature of Sigma females is both refreshing and slightly intimidating. It's like finding a rare bird that refuses to be caged, but chooses to perch nearby. The challenge? Being worthy of her voluntary company. But here's where it gets really interesting. This love for freedom doesn't mean Sigma females are commitment phobes. Far from it. They're capable of deep, meaningful relationships. The difference is they choose to be there every single day. And let me tell you, there's something incredibly flattering about being chosen daily by someone who has the freedom to walk away. This freedom fascination also extends to how Sigma females view their partners. They don't try to clip their partner's wings or demand that their man's world revolves around them. Instead, they encourage personal pursuits, individual hobbies, and yes, even guys' nights out. It's like they understand that the best relationships are built by two whole individuals, not two halves desperately clinging to each other. But don't mistake this for aloofness or lack of care. When a Sigma female commits, she's all in. She just does it in a way that respects both her freedom and her partner's. It's like a beautiful dance of togetherness and individuality, each step making the relationship stronger. This freedom-loving nature also keeps things exciting. There's always something new to discover, some unexplored aspect of her personality to uncover. It's like being in a relationship with an ever-evolving, always intriguing human being, rather than a static, predictable partner. And here's a little secret. This freedom fascination is contagious. Men often find themselves inspired to explore their own independence, to grow, to evolve. It's like the Sigma female's love for freedom creates a ripple effect, encouraging everyone around her to spread their wings and fly. So to all you freedom-loving Sigma females out there, keep embracing your independence. Your love for liberty isn't just attractive, it's revolutionary. You're not just living your best life, you're showing others how to do the same. Reason number 9, the mirror effect. Last but not least, Sigma females often make men see the best versions of themselves. It's like looking into a mirror that reflects your potential, and who wouldn't want that? All right, folks, we're adding another fascinating reason to our list of why Sigma females have men completely enthralled: the mirror effect. Now, before you start thinking we're talking about some kind of magic trick, let me explain this captivating phenomenon. The mirror effect is all about how Sigma females have this uncanny ability to reflect the best parts of their partners back to them. It's like they're holding up a mirror, but instead of showing you your bedhead or that spinach in your teeth, they're reflecting your potential, your dreams, and the best version of yourself. Here's how it works. Sigma females have this incredible knack for seeing beyond the surface. They don't just see you as you are, they see you as you could be. It's like they've got X-ray vision for human potential. And the best part, They don't keep this vision to themselves. Oh no, they share it with you in ways that make you believe in yourself more than you ever thought possible. But it's not just about empty compliments or blind support. Sigma females are masters of constructive feedback. They can point out areas for improvement without making you feel like you're being criticized. It's like they've found the perfect balance between cheerleader and life coach. For men, this mirror effect is like finding a secret weapon for personal growth. Suddenly, you've got someone in your corner who not only believes in you, but also challenges you to level up. It's like having a personal motivator 24/7. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't a one-way street. Sigma females don't just reflect, they also absorb. They're constantly learning, growing and evolving, inspired by the best qualities they see in their partners. It's a beautiful cycle of mutual inspiration and growth. This mirror effect also creates a deep sense of understanding and connection. When someone sees you, really sees you, it creates a bond that goes beyond the superficial. It's like finding someone who can read your soul and still thinks you're awesome. But don't think for a second that this is about creating carbon copies of each other. The mirror effect is about amplifying each other's unique strengths, not erasing individuality. It's like each person becomes a better version of themselves, not a replica of the other. This effect also keeps the relationship dynamic and exciting. As both partners grow and evolve, there's always something new to discover about each other. It's like being in a constant state of positive surprise. And here's a little secret. The mirror effect is incredibly attractive. There's something irresistible about someone who makes you feel like the best version of yourself. It's like they've got this magical ability to make you feel confident, capable, and downright unstoppable. So there you have it, ladies. The 9 reasons why Sigma females are the unattainable love that men can't stop chasing. Remember, being a Sigma female isn't about playing hard to get. It's about being hard to forget. What do you think about Sigma females? Do you agree with these reasons, or do you have your own thoughts? Share them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our next episode where we dive into the world of Sigma males. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more intriguing content. Until next time, stay curious.